I'm your host, Outfit Dolo, known as Lil Cologito, known as Lil Dangerous. All that on the music side of things, but we on the sports side of things right now, so let's get right into it. We gonna start right off with the debacle in the Super Bowl this Sunday. Wasn't able to speak on it, so now I'm able to speak on it. Now, we had the Philadelphia Eagles destroying the Chiefs. The score ended up at 40-22. Now, if you watched the game, you saw the game. And it was just outrageous from the beginning start. I mean, the game looked like it was over from the first quarter. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs. First half, it was about 24-0. The game ended at 40-22, so it was some given points there. But from the beginning tip, Philadelphia Eagles, that defense was incredible. They was on Patrick Mahomes' ass like some huggies on a baby. And as simple as that, he couldn't do nothing, absolutely nothing. He was running around that damn field. And it was a reminder of the Bucks when they did that to Patrick Mahomes. It was a similar format. Now, they only rushed four, but they didn't rush at all. They just had the simple four in the front and no blitz packages. They was just able to get to the quarterback, you know, religiously, and it was simple and plain, a blowout, and there was nothing Patrick Mahomes really could do. And I don't really fault him in the game. He threw a few picks that was unnecessary, but they was on his ass. He was running all around that field again. And both of the losses that he had, it was the same outcome. He was running around that field, scrambling, trying to get away from everything. You got his offensive players stepping on him and bumping into him, and they just got him going every which way. So he didn't have a chance of doing anything. So the game was pretty much a wash in the first half if you watched it, and it wasn't a good Super Bowl. It wasn't a challenge, and Mahomes is one of the greats, and he'll rebound like he did last time. He's a great Kansas City, great team. The question is Travis Kelce gonna come back or is he gonna retire? And hopefully he don't retire. We love him. He's a great player. He does his thing, but a person can only take so much on that body. But let's get to the other side of this. The Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, he went off. He did him. He went ahead and finished the deal this time. Closed out, won the Super Bowl, and that was that. You know what I mean? He got his he got past that. So now he's a champion, and he can be looked at in a different dynamic because they wasn't putting him on the same trajectory as Josh Allen or Joe Burrow. Now he surpassed what they have done. So I don't think it should be no more chatter about that. He's a Super Bowl winner now, so he may not throw the 5,000 yards, and he wins his way, and he's won his way, and just he's been a winner all of his career, even when they benched him. You know what I mean? When Saban did that, but that's neither here nor there, and he's just been a winner. And shout out to him. Jalen Hurts, he's always been humble, a good he's just a good quarterback, period. No matter what they say, they may critique this and critique that, but they couldn't critique that win. He did that in remarkable fashion. And for the Chiefs to get back to that same area or the Super Bowl, they have to do some things up front for sure. They have to protect Patrick. We didn't see this type of, storm coming. We thought it was going to be a game. The Chiefs was going for a three-peat, of course, but that was put in the back burner when we saw that first half, period. Now, in saying that, let's talk about what happened after the first half. Kendrick Lamar. Well, we'll take a break and we'll get back to that. Welcome back to Just My 2 Cents. Now that we talked about the first half, let's go on and get into this halftime show with the extremely talented Kendrick Lamar. He jumped on that stage and made a controller out of it. And look like chess pieces on the board. That dude is incredible, the way he thinks about things, and to knock him, and it is just outrageous. Oh, I hear people talking about it was the baddest show ever. What show was you watching? And what kind of entertainment are you looking for at the end of the day? That was one of the greatest shows ever done, in my opinion. And Drake, he, he took the L. That's just what it is. Everybody takes a L in their life. He took a L. He's still a tremendous artist. He still do what he do. It was a beef and a battle. People take losses, people take wins. Accept the loss, move on. You still a tremendous hit maker, and you do what you do. And that's just that. No love lost for no side, but Kendrick won this one, and it's simple and plain. K Dot, he jumping in the battle with him is jumping in the battle with that. You kind of know what you're gonna get now, so I don't really see too many people jumping in that fire no more. I know that. And that's what happens sometime, when you deal with certain lyricists and, they just got your number. You know what I mean? It happens in hip hop, man. It happened back in the days when we can go way back in the day. From the beginning of time where LL was slaughtering people when we had the Kumo D's, you had the KRS ones, and you had a lot of people in these battles, and the NWAs and the Ice Cubes and the Jay Z's, the Nas's, man. There's so many people that been in these battles, and I mean somebody's got to lose it, somebody's got to win it. But shout out to K Dot for putting on an amazing show. You had Uncle Sam there, Samuel Jackson, who played a tremendous role in that, and he was outstanding as usual. And we love what he do as well. And it just was a tremendous show. I have like no, it was better than the Super Bowl. Let's just put it that way. The damn halftime show was better than the Super Bowl. And you had Serena coming out looking crazy thick. Shout out to the husband, you know. She was out to man, young. He doing him. I seen a picture of them. They was trying to knock Sarita for doing the walk or whatever, and they was just looked like they was swimming. He just chilling. Yeah, chilling with all that, man. Yeah, I feel you. But in saying that, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, all the dancers. SZA was there. You know what I'm saying? We had Serena, of course, was there, and just all the people who was involved in that choreography, in the choreographing of that. It was so amazing. And shout out to him though, man. But we gonna take this break and we gonna get back to the sports. Back to just my 2 cents. Now, I haven't spoke on this, so let me go ahead and dive right into this one. Luka Doncic is a Laker. He's a Laker. He's coming here to be the future of the franchise, of course, joining LeBron James. I was mad about the AD move. I thought AD was incredible for us and a perfect fit. He was a big that we needed on the defensive end with that defensive prowess, and he just was an amazing player for us. Shout out to AD. We'll get to him in a second. But Luka the Don has always been one of my favorite players. I've always talked about this. He was second next to Steph Curry. You know what I mean? I love what he does on the court. And he's just a dog. He got that Kobe, that mama mentality. So they brought the right one here for the foreseeable future. We love Luka Doncic. And that's just what it's gonna be. He gonna score a lot of points in the Laker uniform, and that's the future. And LeBron don't look like he going nowhere. LeBron is still incredible. At 40 years old, he just continues to amaze, and people always talking a lot about him and this and that. He does this and doesn't. I only had a few things that I didn't like he did, but the other stuff, he don't cheat the game. Well, he don't cheat the game as far as he gets on that floor and play every night. He's like a Russell Westbrook with that. He plays the game hard. You know, defensively he can do better at some points, but when he turned up that defensive prowess, he throwing shots, he blocking them off the backboard, chase downs, the whole nine. So LeBron James is a anomaly. He's one of those players that'll never be seen again. And now he's what, about 3,000 more points over the Kareem threshold. So he's still playing, and nobody's gonna ever catch him, I don't think, unless Durant go about 10 more years, like, or somewhere around there, 6 more, 7 more years, and he has to retire though. So, but we gonna love them while they here, and because they're getting older. LeBron is 40 years old. How many more years can he endure this and do it? But I see with Luca, he's going to have a lot more years to go on. So shout out to them for getting Luka Doncic. And AD, we gonna miss you. We love AD. You know, they had a lot of haters. You know, a lot of people talking about him being out of uniform and always hurt. He's a bigs get hurt. You know what I mean? If you look in the league, a lot of them they get hurt. You know what I mean? He's one a different case. You know, he's a little more, on the fragile side, but when AD's there, he's there. He gonna give you 40 and 20. He gonna give you that. So all that talking when he healthy. Now we gonna get into the next subject and we'll talk about AD, but it's not gonna be a lot of good news. So let's take a commercial break and we'll be right back. Let's get back to the Dallas Mavericks in the trade for Anthony Davis. Now they required him. He jumped out there scoring baskets, blocking shots, doing him the whole game. He telling the fans, I'm here. Then he wasn't. Abductor strain, out of here for the foreseeable future. AD, man. I love AD though, man. Damn, man, that injury bug be on his ass though, man. He went from saying I'm here to I'm not. I lied. Oh, yo, it's crazy. But in saying that, Kyrie Irving, you got Klay Thompson, you got Anthony Davis, a healthy Anthony Davis in the playoffs with those other two, Gafford. Those dudes got some firepower over there. As far as the defensive end, oh, you ain't scoring on them really. Like they play defense, and at the end of the day, I saw Kyrie playing a lot of defense last year in those playoffs and all of that. So they have a team now for the now. Like Luka Doncic and the Laker move, that was more so of the future, but they get a center. It can be now. At the end of the day, they just got to step up their defensive prowess. Luka Doncic has to be a little more defensive minded. And with the Dallas Mavericks at the end of the season, I saw that he was playing a lot of defense. So Luka can do it. It's about now he's in a perfect. Going back to the Lakers situation, Luka's. I forgot to mention this. Luka is in a position to learn from the great LeBron James.